Welcome back to Satisfactory. I am so glad you're here. Sorry about Friday. I had to take a day off. Won't make it a habit, but every now and again. Even your favorite Satisfactory player needs a moment. I'm just gonna buy some of these cooling. The problem is I don't have a bunch of the we don't have a bunch of the cooling systems.
Parts purchase confirmed. Promotion delayed by X times part value plus fix-it stock value.
We'll pick up one more. All right, so we've got a lot that we're going to have to track down in order to build this thing. But as per my usual, try to get 1 or 2 clicks in before we go shopping. Just needed to be close enough to get the nudge on. Oh, I didn't go full size. I guess I'll move this over 1 and then it'll be kind of on the half. Uh-oh. We don't have turbo motors either. We might have some supercomputers that are ready to be uploaded, so we'll just drag those in. Quick wire, we're totally out of quick wire, but we've got factories to support that. Obviously, sheets, we probably have sheets locally. Ooh. That looks kind of icy. Man, this game just looks really good at night if you make an effort to make it look good at night. So the downside right now are the turbo motors, but we only need 10 of them. Is there a thing in turbo motors that makes it unskippable? It's the cooling. Oh, we need 90 of them. I thought we needed 9. Yeah, that's going to take a while. We don't want to mess around with that. I mean, we've got coupons. We might as well spend them. It's a stack of 50, not a stack of 100. No quick wire. Copper sheets. It looks like the only thing we really need to pick up is the quick wire. It's going to have some distance on it. Technically, Since this is going 100% straight up, we could start making pasta. I'm gonna pull these things in so they can start uploading again. Just another way to get a few more things that we want to build with in our inventory. Are you trying to tell me we haven't made any pressure cubes? I don't believe that. We've made some pressure cubes. Hello? Oh, I guess I made them all before I connected it, so it all went into storage. Oh no, the pressure cubes are over here. Aha. Okay. That's what I get for being accusatory. Of myself, by the way. We'll just do the standard. I am not feeling very precise this morning. Just a little less clipping to be had there. And then this guy will whoop around here. And that should get us going. Oh, yeah, this isn't working because we don't have power to it yet. There we go. And we should be making pasta as soon as we connect this copper powder. Times 3. And I guess it's a good way to test our blueprint after a debacle last time. Nope, I should turn this. Not that one, though. Just the 3 with copper powder, if you don't mind. And I'm thinking a curve might be the way to go. Well, the copper powder's working. Do you think this belt will cause any problems with the production? I'm pretty sure that it all happens inside the circles, not outside the circles. It's a particle accelerator, right? Sheesh. That's only halfway done? I forgot how dramatic this this building is. So this one is filling. This one's filling. The outputs are paused because there's nothing to connect to. So now this guy has an unreliable splitter of copper powder. If it unreliably splits up to here, this has already got 2 levels on it. This will fill it up. Yeah, it's fine. The unreliable nature of that will be fine. All in all, we did get our first nuclear pasta, so that's cool. We might be able to complete the 4th phase of phase 4 today, if we can get the quick wire. Problem is, it's literally halfway across the map. Try to give a little extra boost on the way up. Maximize our height. I think I need a bigger hyper cannon, or I need to get teleportation going. Quick wire! We only need 4,500. I'll take 5 from each side. The fact that we don't have side storage for this is a little not good. But I'm not going to worry about it. Is there a sort of a backside? Yeah, that's where we could do it. Actually, this is my side storage, and it's my uploader. I thought I took care of me. If I go... See, sometimes the hyper cannons are very weird. Like, this one feels like it could take me all the way back in one shot. But taking one there, I had to just stop and land and recharge. Well, I thought I was going to be able to grab some copper sheets from here, but... Oh, yep. Once again. Oh yeah, we can pull the encased beams. All we need is a good chunk of sheets. Oh, wait, we might as well get some concrete while we're here. Always want to have some concrete. It stacks at 500, which is the best. Plenty of sheets. Now, question is, do we have enough of the other stuff to get all 10 clicks in place? Steel beams, encased beams. We need a few encased beams. Man, I think encased beams are... That's the one thing we don't have over here. Oh, we got plenty of them. What is the one thing we don't have over here then? Uh-oh. It's worse than I thought. There's two things we don't have over here. Looks like it's both the... steel beams and the pipes. Being short on pipes is sad. I'll have to do a review of our pipe supply. I might have to just build another pipe tower. This copper powder is going to run for a long time. Okay. We'll connect the power, mostly so we can have the power we need to hover the rest of the way up. That's a lot. I guess I should go ahead and collect the pasta while we're at it. If I turn it a little extra away, I can guarantee you no clipping. Now it's all about belt or lifts. Vertical belts. We're only doing 100 per minute. We got 3 belts at 780. It looks like I really plan to have this at 20. If I built this up to 20 though, it would be so tall. All in all, I think I can confidently claim that this is working. Yeah, see, so the unreliable splitter part is kicking in. And only the top part is getting copper powder. Whoa! Oh wait, yeah, clipping. Don't look at it. Doesn't exist. But it'll work itself out. Eventually, the one above it will fill up. Yep, see, there it is. It's already working. Perfect. I have to say, this is a lot easier to click these into existence when they're... Of course, right when I say something about it, it messes up, but... Or I mess up. When they're only the default height away. If I found my snap location, it would be even easier. Oh my goodness. We're getting to the near the end, so things are messing up. Gotta stay focused. So 5 nuclear pasta per minute at this point. Of course, technically now all this copper powder doesn't need to go into here because it's not doing us any good up here, this last one. Of course, we might come back and double this up, so I'm not gonna rip this out yet. You know, I could do a little manual copper powder stuffing here. It is one of those things that I oddly like to do. Because now I do want to get that 100 copper pasta? No, 100 nuclear pasta done for this episode. Be a nice way to clean it up. Say, hey, look, we're actually making some progress on the point of the game. Not just building for the buildings. Love of the game. So with this totally full, it should always send exactly the amount that this guy needs to stay full. Did I set this? I did. I set this to only feed this machine before it fed the next level. Ooh, that is borderline beautiful on my part. Then once this fills up, it sends the rest up to the next level. I like it. Good job past me. Did I run copper powder for a little while? Do we have copper powder locally? We do. I just want to give everybody an opportunity to get going as quickly as possible. And this is with 3 high-speed belts going at the same time. We'll drop off one more delivery. The copper powder is so calm, just calmly flowing in. 3 belts high. They definitely changed the copper powder animation. Not saying it's better or worse, I'm saying it's different. we'll give a little charity to the guy at the top here, who ironically gets the least amount of resources. And then I think we'll leave it. If we choose to expand, we'll have that option. Though twice that tall would be pretty tall. I'll probably put a secondary tower right behind it and deal with the ramifications that way. Missing 11 wire. 11 wire. Let's get the full shopping list. I want to put in the drone port. I want to add this nuclear pasta to the overall drone network. Oh, off by 11 exactly. Including the uploaded. There should be wire over here that we can steal. And then we'll just put this drone port. Right on the edge. It's a real shame that nuclear pasta animation doesn't animate. I knew it was going to be too long. I just didn't know by how much. Come on. Okay, so gas is on the far left. Maybe we gotta go down this way. Oh, yeah, I was about to say that loaded fast, but I keep forgetting it doesn't even load fuel without power. Somehow the conveyor belts can run an infinite number of miles without power, but if you try to load into a drone port, then all of a sudden they need power. FYI, we're shipping pasta. I might have put that sign on the wrong side. Huh. Oh, I haven't connected the pasta to this belt yet. That would be the last little piece that we need. Okay, where is this? Let me drill in here. Is that it? Yes. It's a good chunk of pasta, but it's not 100. 77. The only thing that could possibly slow us down is a lack of pressure cubes at this point. We're making 5 per minute. We need about 6 minutes to make all of the ones that we need. Let's check in on some of our previous factories. I know that they're going to be light. Yeah, short on fused frames. Probably short on casing. How did I know? I just don't think the drones can move the casing fast enough. I could add another drone on the other side and have them ship it over. Try to boost our numbers. Uh-oh. We're not making enough casings. We've moved a good chunk of them over manually. But I think we've tapped out our casing capacity. Huh. Looks like we're not making enough silica. This is one of those things where you're making silica as a byproduct and you want to keep a little bit of it. Right? And then we ship it down to the bottom and then it gets repurposed over here for working the scrap. But that's not enough silica to run. So we have to bring it in. We've got a silica swap over here. Where we ship out copper sheets and receive silica. So there's a full 1,800 in here. Yeah, at some point I'm going to have to go through and run these numbers. I've been doing this whole thing on vibes. Now that we're actually pulling a significant amount of casing, we're probably showing that we need more silica to actually make the ingots necessary to make all the casing that we're actually demanding. And this heat sink was... Ironically, it's basically a heat sink for all of our aluminum. So we have an absolute ton of heat sinks. $14 industrial storage containers full. That's probably enough. I'd have to go in here. I could probably just count it once and then multiply it by the total number of machines they have in place. That one's overclocked. It doesn't count. 75 times 4. One, two, oops. 3. Nope, just the 2. So 75 times 4 times 75 times 8 times 2 times 3. 75 times 8 times 3 times 3. 1,800. So basically 2 point some odd full speed belts just dedicated to silica. Technically, I do have a quartz silica factory that we could use to bring in more. Of course, the downside to that is that it wouldn't have the... We wouldn't want the swap. So we couldn't drop it here. I'd have to either build another one here so we could tap into the fuel, or I'd build one on top, but I know the quartz crystal factory doesn't have fuel, so I'd have to add fuel over there. That's really our problem. That's the reason why we're not making enough fuse frames. We're short on ingots, and we're short on ingots because we're short on silica. Let's see if we can... I was wondering why it was looking slow on the belt, but it's because it's split. We should definitely be at 100 by now. I mean, I guess I could upload the change. Kind of have it with me. I want to see if we can get some of this train signaling done. Uh-oh, where'd we go? So really, if I were gonna backfill, I would probably... They actually put the sliding... I know they put the footsteps in. I didn't know they put the sliding in on the desert dunes. Yep, it's there. Yeah, so I just want to clean up some of these milestones and start the process of completing the objective. We've got the nuclear pasta. Ooh, wow. There's no way we're making this in one trip. Well, what's this?
Your waves left the dark floor.
Some upsides to being in places you normally aren't planning on being. I'm pretty sure most of the silicone here... Oh, wait. No, this is the silicone... this is the silica copper swap. That's already in place. From this giant quartz processing plant. Where the heck is my... Oh, there it is. I guess it's been a while since I've been over here. I lost track of this thing. Boy, there's a lot over here. Holy moly. I should probably delete all this except for the space elevator. I thought maybe I had some pipes left over from the old pipe days over here, but the only other option we might have is that we just steal from here. Ooh, we got plenty. All right. Let's also complete our railway signaling. Not that we plan to use railways, but It's nice to have something checked off the list. It's been a while since we've checked something off the list. Let's ship it.
Milestone reached. Train signals placed on train rails can control and improve train behavior. This helps to avoid events where multiple trains attempt to occupy the same physical location. For information related to earlier train events, please refer to your employee non-disclosure agreement.
Nothing left but pure train connections. Only thing we have left to really do is get into the final phase. I suppose we'll start doing that in the next episode. Thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate it. And hey, we got our nuclear pasta. At least we got 5 nuclear pasta per minute. I didn't really put a bunch of storage on that. Oh wait, no, I did put 1 storage inside the building itself. So that'll be plenty. And we'll see you next time.